All right, good morning, cyber traders, and happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back again, as usual. Nice, exciting week. Unfortunately, getting a little bit of correction to mark. We're down about 390 points. A lot of the brand names are down, but did anyone get the opportunity to look at the videos that I posted yesterday? I did two really, really good videos regarding about precious metals. Okay, did everybody get a chance to watch that? Nabali, you did? Okay, good, good, good. Hopefully everybody here on social media also got that video. And if you're not, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and get those alerts. Okay, very important. But I want to talk a little bit about those, and we'll go through the watch list. But um, for some of you that have been here for a while, okay, you probably know this, that we don't really like I don't really care about what these companies do. Like I have no you don't want to have a personal attachment to them. It's what is big in the news. And listen, you've seen what happened with COVID, worst thing that ever happened in the world in over 100 years. And you know what? There are opportunities that you could just sit and lock yourself with a mask in a house, or you can basically, what people are doing, well, you had nothing to do, they traded, and there were things out there that you can make money with. So there's always a new flavor of the day that is moving it. But if you've been watching, it started last week with the crash. Okay, we had a big crash in the market because Trump was going after China. He lost his patience with China regarding about the rare earth minerals. Okay, and we have plenty of them around the world. It's not about getting them, it's about manufacturing them. So a lot of all the rare earth stocks did really well. Now, I don't know if I got caught late to the game, but I was specifically talking about this one stock right here, NAK. And just look at this thing right here. It started basically the beginning of October. It started making a big move right around $1.20. We found it right around here. This was the big pop right here we found, right around $2. And, when we teach you this in class, consolidation, if you notice, everyone, beautiful Fausto flag right there, exactly what we're looking for. So this stock obviously is making a big move. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but some of you here have been here for a long time. And we've seen stocks like this go to 10, 20, 50, $100. Not saying it's going to do that, but that could happen. There could be a big short squeeze in it. But what I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of them that are moving. Now, I posted the video. I showed you a bunch of them out there, and I'll just go through them really quick because I do have them down here. MP. Okay, this is the one that started it all. So MP is the NVIDIA, of the tech of the rare materials. This company signed a big contract. You could see in the last couple of days, $75 went to 100. That one, this one also had a big move, but it's down this morning. But this one went from 10 to 16. This LYSCF. Naked, we already know about. That one's doing pretty well. This one right here, UURAF, you could see that one from 4 to 10. This one right here, TMRC, this one ran from $1 to $3. That one did pretty well. There's a bunch more out there, but I didn't give you all of them, but there were a lot of them moving. The only issue I do not like about these stocks is that they're in a small cap. And if you notice here on level 2, we're not getting any quotes. And if you see in the time and shares, they're yellow. So that's an automatic red flag that we're going to lose iceberg orders. We're not going to see it. So the only reason why I liked trading the NAK, because it is on the Nasdaq National and we do have quotes, and I can see level 4 orders. Okay, I can see them out here. And it all started yesterday. Yesterday, I don't think I could bring it up. I think I got to go way back. But yesterday, there was a huge iceberg order at $2, and it got filled, and then did a slingshot, which we teach you in class, and then the stock went up. I was getting nervous. It was right here, actually. Let me look at the intraday chart right here. Let me just show you right here. So right here at $2, there was a iceberg order that got filled, got executed. And I'm like, oh, crap. I'm like, this is not good. Okay. No, I mean, it's good owning long. But then it did a slingshot and it came all the way down here. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I might get out of it. Was it two? No, it wasn't that 2. It was probably 245, I think it was. It was 245. Big order. It started coming back down. I wanted to take a profit. Okay, yeah, that's where it was. It was right here. The big order was here, and then he got filled, and it did a slingshot. And I'm like, you know what? I was gonna get out because I owned it at $1.90, and I'm like, I want to keep some money. I mean, like, kind of weird. An order got filled. So probably a slingshot. So it consolidated, went right back up, and obviously the story, the chart tells the story. Itself, how well it did. But these are the things that you learn. So the only reason why I want to spend a little time talking about it is because I know some people here are very, very negative. They don't like to watch TV. They don't like to prepare in the morning. And you know what? I know a lot of you depend on us to do it, but you have to be convinced too. And they've been talking about it all morning, the rare earth minerals. Okay. So I don't care if you like a specific industry. It has nothing to do what you like about that industry and what you read about. It's what's in the news. The more they talk about in the news, the better it is. The more advertisement gets. Bad publicity is always good publicity. You saw what happened. With the we've seen this happen with many types of stocks out there. So just keep an eye on it. I don't know how long it's going to last. I got 1 foot out the door or 1 foot in the door, but I probably, if it goes up this fast, this is very scary. So I'm already ready to sell. So make sure you tune in and be in the trading room. So anyway, that's what's the big news that's going on. Now, regarding about everything else that's going on in the market, market's down right now about 350 points. Gold is, broke all-time highs. Gold did amazing. I think today's the first day it's down. The real big news is what's happening is that Bitcoin is getting crushed. Okay. So when we looked at level 4, you could see Bitcoin right now is trading at 110,000. And usually the easiest thing for some of you to learn, you just got to watch IBIT. Okay. So IBIT trades side by side to the T with the stock. You could see it made a big recovery. IBIT is getting up to a really big support level around 62. I think it could be a screaming buy here at 62. That is a major, major, major support levels, which is basically 110,000 on Bitcoin. So the only issue is there's not that many Bitcoins out there. I only see about 100 Bitcoins looking to be bought at 110,000, not like the 2, 3, 4, 500 we saw. So, be prepared. That could be a good trade right there. And you know what? Listen, it went all the way to about 71, 72. So listen, the problem we're having right now is this. The Democratic Party does not want to open up the government because apparently there's this big rally going on the weekend about No Kings rally. I don't know if you guys heard about it. So, no matter what deal they come out with, they do not want to do anything. And it only is Tuesday. So what makes it worse is that the longer they stretch this out, the worse it'll be in the market. Okay. I believe that President Trump is already telling them, listen, we're laying off people. And the difference is if he lays them off, he doesn't have to, they don't get furloughed. Okay. They're gone. They lose their job. So I don't, it's not good for us in the market as in being long on some of these stocks. But that's okay. There are other things out there to trade. So let's keep an eye on it. Shockingly, AMD's obviously up this morning. Came out with some big news this morning. Looks like it made a nice little pop around 8 o'clock. Regarding about yesterday too, let me just tell you what made some big moves out there. And here's the link. I just want to post this up again. Just drop these videos. So if you guys get a chance to watch them, I'll put it there. Let me put it in social media so you guys could see that. Those are the videos right there. But regarding about yesterday, what made some nice moves, let me just cover them really quick because there were quite a few of them. I'll try to get through them pretty quick. All the nuclear stocks have just done fabulous. OKLO, fabulous. Just unbelievable big moves. They're still strong. I mean, who would think this stock was only at just above $100 at the beginning of October? It almost hit 175. That's almost a double, okay? And the company makes no money. Okay, yet. Okay, they haven't made not one reactor, but they're already sold. They're already in there. They're going. It's it's going to happen. That one, ELBM. That one, I'm not the fastest typer, everyone. That one, another great runner up, $2 to $8. Also, battery. Look at the last word, minerals. Everything, materials. Everything is materials, minerals, batteries, anything that has to do with, rare earth is always making some big moves right there. CRML is another one that had a really good move. That one's going back. There's a metal stock. All the metal stocks are doing great. All the metal stocks. So it's not just the minerals, it's metal stocks too. This one I'm putting back on the watch list, the CRML. Okay. So putting that back on the watch list. Rigetti. Oh my God. RGTI. This thing has just been absolutely an animal itself, nonstop moving. RGTI. Another stock becoming more of a day trade, and it turned into a beautiful, gorgeous swing trade. All right. So that one's doing pretty well. And you know, it's funny. It kind of like took over SMCI. It looked like it replaced it almost, you know, being the same industry. CIFR, another one. Nice little move on this one. Still holding pretty strong right here. I'll put this on the B list. CIFR. I mean, if you look at the bottom right, you know, you could see right there that some of these stocks, you know, even with the market being down, there are other stocks out there in the industry are doing pretty well. So that one's doing pretty well. Was this NVTS? That was another one. Afternoon, great close. Stock had a big push right there. NVTS. We're going to put that one on the watch list again. That will continue. BBAI. That one is still strong. It's got resistance right around 10 in February. That one's going back on the watch list. BBAI. UAMY, another one that's still pretty strong. Beautiful move on this one. Look at the chart on that thing. Just unbelievable. Beginning October, $5 at 19. Stocks at 400%. Another one. UAMY going back on the watch list. Another nice one. MP. That was the one I just told you about. Strong, but putting that one on the list. MP. Putting I can't throw all of them on here. I don't like putting anything that's not Nasdaq National on a watch list, you know, because I don't like to advertise. People think like you trade penny stock, because we don't. But unfortunately, some of these low price stocks, that's where they ended up. An RCAT, one last one, throw it back on there. RCAT, listen, keep an eye on this one too. This is a drone stock, probably one of the best performers, doing pretty well. I know we always traded. Archer was a popular one, and what else we had that moved up pretty well? Is it Archer? What else? Jobby was the other one. Did Jobby move at all? Jobby didn't move that much. Yeah, Jobby's going down a little bit. Yeah, Jobby's still going down. Kind of keep them over there. But RCAT is obviously doing well. Also, let's bring up let's bring up ONDS, because that one also is doing pretty well too. So those industries, I'm not hearing too much on that industry, but the big ones are the metals and also the rare materials, minerals. All right, let's go through the watch list, see if there's anything else out of the blue that's showing up. Okay, you have this one stock right here, this GWAV. There's a pretty big iceberg order at $20 that I see. It's okay. GWAV. We'll put this on the watch list, up about 100%. 10 million shares already traded. That stock looks pretty nice right there. ELAB, nice little push right here, but it's coming back down. Not really a fan of that right there. Remember, I mean, the trend is the friend. There's the metal stock, another metal stock right here. Look at this. AQMS. The problem with finding metal stocks that there are a lot of them. There are so many metal stocks out there. So just be careful with that. NVA, another nice little mover right here. Look at the name. Does everybody see the name? Minerals, right? There you go. SNKN, that one's moving really beautiful. This one's really nice. Nice little move right there on that one. SNKN, 40 million shares. Let me go check out level 4. SNKN. Let's put that, see how that's working out right here. Gonna see some orders. Okay, here we go. Here's some big iceberg orders right here around 3, and some support. Nice little push right there. So support levels at 230. All right, nice little stock like that. Cheap, inexpensive. Here's the warrant on this stock right here. CRML. So it looks like they have a warrant. You know, it's so funny. They kind of get away from the warrants, and now they just come out with ETFs. Here's that stock right there. We have it on our watch list. We already have NVTS. All those stocks from yesterday are all showing up here. Let me go here. And any losers getting crushed? No. New York Stock Exchange. This is an ETF right here. This is nope. GWH also big pop, still holding pretty strong right here too. That one still has continued to be on that watch list and throwing that back on there. That one's still pretty strong. TMQ, what do you know? Read the name. Metals again. Okay. Metals. Read between the lines. When one's in there, they're all in there. This one's moving up really nice too this morning too. This one, SES. We have a great list this morning. What a great list. Wow. I got to see what I got. I got to add this one on the watch list over here. See what's, let me see where the orders are. That one's moving up pretty nicely. I'm just waiting that. Oh, we already know about this one. UAMY back on the watch list again. That one we already told you about. I think that's about it. I think that's about everything. All right. Anything I'm missing, fellow traders? How do warrants work? Genevieve, I'll talk about warrants on site. Okay. It's not really the time right now. I just want to get through the watch list, but I'll explain to you. And maybe when we're in the meeting, when we're in our morning meeting with Josh and Rich, I'll bring it up. Okay, how warrants work. All right, traders, let's get ready. Listen, don't forget, you got class today. You did phase 1 yesterday, lesson 1 and 2. If you missed it, you can always see the recording. Josh going to be doing it again today. I'm going to have an open house today. So for everybody here, I look forward to seeing you all there at 12 o'clock. Everyone here is invited. We will broadcast on social media. Make sure you like us and friend us in the cyber group room or in the trading room and all our social media pages. Please share it. Let everybody know about it. We'll talk about level 4. We'll talk about these stocks that we find and how we trade them. And then don't forget, we did post up the banners for on-site next week. So you got TradeStation coming, you got Bookmap coming, you got level 4 coming, you got BK, you got Kathy Lynn coming from BK Traders. And then remember, me and Josh will be at Orlando this week for the Money Show. Come stop by our booth. Come try to say hello. We'll see you back. We'll be back in less than 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on social media, if you want to kind of join our trading floor, here's the link really quick. Just take your phone, scan that QR code, or go to that address, www.ctu.co/free. Guys, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Meantime, watch those videos I posted up for you, okay? See you in a little bit.